Hi, I'm Cassidy Bilhars, and I had three practicums at Moulton Elementary where I got to learn more about being culturally inclusive in the classroom. Shortly thereafter, I had the opportunity to teach a science lesson to a group of middle level students. Being culturally inclusive in the classroom is so incredibly important because it relates the content back to the students' lives, which then keeps them more engaged in the lesson. An important way of encouraging student engagement is to draw on prior experiences and use culturally inclusive resources and orienting them to the important ideas of the lesson. When students feel that their experiences and histories are valuable sources of information, they are more likely to share their ideas. This creates an environment where everyone takes responsibility for advancing new understandings. In a lesson I taught, we began by reading an African folktale called Earth Mother to get students thinking about the interrelationship of different animals in an ecosystem. And then we took them to a park so they could think more about the elements of an ecosystem in that particular place. When we had a discussion circle, students drew on these previous observations and conversations, and I could help them bring those ideas back around to the message of the Earth Mother story. The way that students built on each other's ideas was really impressive, and I think this was because we set the expectation that we were generating knowledge together.
So what I'm hearing is a connection back to Earth Mother, that book we read last week at the beginning of our lesson. So for example, in the book, the frog didn't like the he didn't like the man because the man would eat him. But then the mosquito didn't like the frog because the frog would eat the mosquito. So it's kind of that life cycle going round and around. So if one thing would disappear, it would just kind of mess up everything else. Does anyone else have anything to add back to that?
Have something to add to what Shuki
I feel that this lesson was successful because we used this culturally inclusive content to scaffold students to where we wanted them to be at the end of the lesson. We wanted students to draw on their previous knowledge and what they learned from Earth Mother. I was really proud of the students' ability to connect the story to what we were teaching. As a teacher, I want to encourage students to pull knowledge from their own lives into the classroom so that they become a part of the teaching experiences as well. For those of you just getting started with teaching, always do your best to get to know your students and their funds of knowledge, so you are able to then include culturally inclusive content into the classroom. I wish you all the best of luck.